Berry. I'm the head football coach here at Benedict College. Welcome to the jungle, baby. Welcome to Benedict College. It's a great day to be a Tiger.
Welcome to Season 3 of the Coach Chennis Berry Show, all things Benedict College football. What up, Coach?
Oh, man.
Doing what we do.
Let's do it.
This is brought to you by South Point Roofing and Restoration, one of our primary sponsors. Of course, we have Lexington Medical Center, Goodwill, Columbia Metropolitan Airport, CAE, and if you're at the game, well, you know the deal. Somebody's going to be able to fly off somewhere, and hopefully it could be you. Also, Founders Federal Credit Union, Prisma Health, and also South Carolina Education Lottery. And I got to tell you, Coach, 48-6. Thursday night, over, of course, at the Tiger Den, and it was ESPN2. You know that's evening, right?
That's right.
That's called prime time. They did their thing. Y'all did your thing out there, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Woo, 48-6. And now, of course, homecoming week is coming up as well.
That's right. That's right. I tell you what, it was a well-played game for them. You know what I mean? I'm very, very proud of our coaches, our players. To God be the glory, man. We found a way to win a football game. And guys played well in all three phases. Whenever you can play good ball offensively, defensively, and special teams, you got a chance to win a football game. And we found a way, like you say, on prime time to win a ball game. So, you know, what a special day it was. So, again, grateful for all our alumni, friends, families, fans to be a chance to come out and see us play and find a way to go 1-0.
That's right, folks who are watching it nationally as well against Fort Valley State. We're going to break down this game, let you get to check out exactly what took place and how we ended up at 48-6. Then we're also going to tell you about all the festivities and all the fun that's going to take place for homecoming. It's this week, baby. All right, let's go ahead and break down this game right now. You guys win the toss, but you defer to the second half. So the Wildcats get the ball, and they go down 54 yards, 11 plays, and then, Coach, they score first.
Yeah, they did. They actually did. They started kind of fast. They were moving the ball, and then they got it down to field goal range, and they were able to open it up with a 3-0 lead. But, you know, our guys never wavered at all. You know, we had an opportunity now. They're going to kick it off to us, and we started fast as well. So we had an opportunity to get our offense going, and we handed that ball off to Duhart off the right tackle side. He hit a big, big run that took it all the way down to the 11-yard line. I'm talking about an explosive run to really get us rocking and rolling. And then we end up finding Caden High on a bubble screen pass to the left. He took it down to the 1-yard line, and then we were able to feed it back to DeAndre Duhart for a touchdown. Now we took the lead back. Now we're up 7-3.
So the Purple Swarm, man, I'm telling you, that defense steps up to the plate. And not only that, but they get some back-to-back big plays.
Well, they actually did. They played very, very well. And they were moving the ball a little bit, but our defense, like I said, they've been coming up late. They've been coming up big all year and forced them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And Dedrick Starks made a big tackle on 3rd-and-1, and then guess what they tried? They tried to go for it on 4th down, and our defense came up big again. Jaden Broughton, JB, penetrates in their backfield, tackles them for a loss. They turn it over on downs. Then we get an opportunity to get the ball back. So we're feeling real good right now. Defense got a big stop. And then we hit a big play with Aeneas Dennis to Steve Campbell, about a 37-yard pass right over the middle, was end up taking it down in scoring range. But that drive stalled a little bit, but we still were able to finish that drive with a nice field goal from Tom Piccirillo. So now we're up 10-3.
You know, and that 44-yard field goal for Tom Piccirillo, that matched this season long. This guy's got a leg, no question.
Tom's very, very accurate. He hits it, he gets through the uprights, and that's all we want him to do. But like you said, it matched his season-long 44-yard field goal. Now we're up 10-3.
Now, on this ensuing kickoff, C.J. Swan, this guy comes up big. He forces a fumble. Big time hit right there. Got the turnover right there, and then Giovanni Melidor ended up scooping it up. So we're in scoring range now. And like I say, we tried to run the ball in. We kept force feeding it into DeAndre Duhart. He couldn't get it in, but we ended up settling on that field goal for another field goal. Now we're up 13-3, and Tom Piccirillo put it through the uprights for a 24-yard field goal. Fort Valley gets the ball back, 3rd and 10, midfield, and here's a big play right now. You got a big Looper Dinellis. That's what they say, the crowd. Whenever this guy's involved with a play, stadium yells out that name. He comes up big with a strip sack.
Man, Looper's been playing lights out all year, man. He was able to get through. Got through their offensive line, got a big strip sack. Now the ball's on the ground. Another one of our defensive linemen, freshman Joshua Barker, scoops it up. He's rumbling, bumbling down to the end zone. He gets it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Their running back comes, knocks it out from the back. The ball goes to the back of the end zone. So we settle with 0 points. They called it for a touchback.
So the Wildcats get the ball at the 20, but they go 3 and out. Then they punt the ball back to you guys.
Our offense now getting an opportunity to go try to get some cushion. All right, so put that ball in the end zone instead of getting those field goals that we had to settle for on that 2nd and 3rd drive. We wanted a touchdown. So again, we started that drive off. Aeneas Dennis hits Nick Soul on a nice pass for about 12-yard gain. Then we call one of our play action shot plays, and we hit our freshman Caden High across the middle for a big time gain, and we were moving the ball. We're in the red zone now, and we end up feeding it to Jalen Taylor for a touchdown off the left side. Now we're up 20-3.
Wildcats get the ball back. They drive down. Matter of fact, they drive all the way down to the Benedict 24, Coach.
Listen, they took a shot. They tried to pass the ball down on our right side of our defense, and I tell you what, they probably don't want to try that again because Jerron KP Kilpatrick picked it off about on the right sideline and took it 81 yards all the way to the house for a pick 6. Now we're up 27-3 right before the half.
Again, the Wildcats, they get the ball back. They drive down to the Benedict 18.
Well, they're trying to get some points before the half, and our defense bent, but they didn't break. But they didn't give up a touchdown, but we did end up giving up a field goal right before the half. So now we're going into the half 27-6. Feeling really, really good about where we are at the moment. But like I say, we held them out of the end zone, which is the most important thing, but they did settle for a field goal.
That's what I was going to ask you about the first half thoughts on this game so far, especially under the lights.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was proud of how we were playing. I mean, ultimately at the end of the day, I thought our young men were focused. They were locked in. They knew the task at hand, and they went out and performed. And, at the end of the day, we finished that thing off nice the way I want to before the half. We always talk about those last 4 minutes of the first half and then those first 4 minutes of the second half. Now we can get some cushion. We knew at this point that we were going to get the ball in the second half. And our guys were really, really positive in the locker room. We made our adjustments. Coaches, we talked about things that we like, things that we want to clean up, and our guys had very, very positive attitudes. So, again, we always had that mindset at the half. We're going to go in 0-0, whether we're up or we're down. But, again, I like the positivity with everyone in that locker room, and we wanted to find a way to get out in that second half and get us a fast start so we can get a more cushion into our lead.
All right, there it is, and that's how that half is, 27-6. And I got to tell you, there's still a lot more football to play. Plus, we got to talk about homecoming and all that stuff. This is the Coach Chennis Berry Show. It's brought to you by South Point Roofing and Restoration. And we also have to come up with the Goodwill Player Spotlight. And it's going to be Giovanni Melodor. He's a junior. This guy plays corner for you guys. And matter of fact, he's you can't throw nothing his way.
Tell you what, man, he brings a smile to my face, man. You're talking about he's number one in your program, but he's number one also in your heart too, man. I tell you what, Melly is a ball player, man. He is a really, really talented young man. He's a man of God first and foremost. I love that young man. He's an amazing student. He's an amazing football player. And again, anytime I can talk about Giovanni Melodor, he brings a smile to my face.
All right, there it is. All right, we're going to come back with that second half. Prime time, ESPN2, baby.
Swaggy.
Back after this. Hold tight.
My name is Giovanni Melodor. I'm a junior cornerback, born in New York, but I was raised in Columbia, South Carolina. I've been playing football since I was 6 years old. I feel like an athlete public image is very important because you never know who's watching. You never know the type of influence you have on people, and you never know like that somebody's really looking up to you. So you just got to make sure that you carry yourself a certain way because athletes are held to a high standard. So currently my top 5 priorities in life, well, all I can think about is 4 right now. So first is God, then second is family, third is school, then fourth is football. And fourth is football because when I don't have football, then I still got school to fall back on. If I don't got school, then I still got my family. And if I don't got my family, I still got God. And if I lose God, I lose everything. So I just got to make sure I keep God first. Go Tigers.
Life moves fast, and while you're raising future MVPs, it's good to know you've got a teammate with Founders, a partner you can trust to always have your back. With products and services that give you the freedom to focus on the more important things. While you're sharing those moments, remember, we're here for one single reason, to help grow your financial success. So when the game is done, you can relax. Because at Founders, our most valuable player is you.
Welcome back to the Coach Chennis Berry Show, all things Benedict College football, baby. And again, it's Fort Valley State, and we're getting set for our homecoming, which again, we're going to tell you about that and how to be a part of that because it's going to be a big, great game against Kentucky State. But let's finish up with this game right here that we're talking about, 27-6. Now, on this one, you guys get the ball back as we kick into the second half.
Well, you know, we deferred in the beginning, so we're going to get an opportunity to get the ball. Like I say, I love the guys' attitudes at halftime. So we're getting the ball. Let's get ready to go. When we talk about that middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half, if we can come out and generate a score, we really, really like our chances. So we were able to do just that. We drove the ball down the field, a mixture of run and pass. And, you know, I tell you what, Aeneas Dennis found Nick Sewell on a nice big play. Then we found Jalen Jones on a big shot play on the left sideline. We ended up feeding that ball to DeAndre Duhart, like I say, a little mixture of run and pass, and we were able to finish that drive with a touchdown run by our quarterback, Aeneas Dennis. Now we're up 34-6.
Fort Valley gets the ball back. Don't do much with it. They punt it to you guys, but it's a short punt. And here it is. You guys get some great field position. You land up on the 34-yard line of the Wildcats.
Well, we had a chance to really, really put that team away at this moment. And, you know, I always tell them, man, you got to be hungry and humble. And we had an opportunity right there. We completed a pass to Reggie Harden. And again, we were moving the ball. Then we froze. And we were slightly out of Tom Piccirillo's field goal range. So I was forced to go for it on 4th and 7. And we came up a little short. We tried to throw a pass to Nick Sewell, incomplete pass. So now we had to turn over the ball on downs.
Wildcats, they get the ball back. They get a big 48-yard play on second down. And they drive that ball down to Benedict's 9-yard line.
Again, bend but don't break. And our defense has been playing really, really good ball all year. But I tell you what, Jaden Broughton, got a big pressure on this play. And C.J. Swan was able to get an interception right on about the 3-yard line. So now they get an opportunity to give the ball back to our offense. And now our mindset is we're getting ready to drive this ball 97 yards for a touchdown.
All right, Coach, tell me about this 97-yard drive. You talk about opportunities. Here's one for the Tigers.
You know, when the guys were on the sideline, I just real simple told them, look, guys, you got to believe in your mind. It's about winning between the ears first and foremost. We're going to take this ball down 97 yards for a touchdown. And they had to really, really believe it. They had to put it in their mind. So we were able to mix up some run and pass. And I tell you what, we found Jalen Jones on our left side for a big 18-yard gain. Then we're moving the ball. Found Jalen Taylor for a play, and we were just kind of like I say, just moving the ball down the field. And we went up one of our play action passes on the right sideline, and Aeneas Dennis ended up hitting Billy Pierre for a big time touchdown, 59-yard touchdown pass, explosive play. Now we're up 41-6.
Benedict takes over deep in Wildcat territory because they get the ball back. They don't do much with it. They punt it to you guys. Here it is. You call Jabari Tucker's number.
Hey, we had an opportunity. Aeneas Dennis ended up finding Jabari Tucker on the pass to the side. Then we took a play-action shot to Reggie Harden. And we feel like Reggie Harden can run by most people that we play against. So get a big-time play. We take it all the way down in the red zone now. And then we end up finding our man Izzy Rhodes off left tackle for a touchdown. Now we're up 48-6.
48-6, pretty much into the fourth quarter. You guys saying, hey, let's put in our reserves, give them some playing time under the lights.
We wanted to get the opportunity to let our younger guys play. You know, at the game at this point, we were, pretty much out of reach. So we wanted to get some young guys in and get them an opportunity to go execute as well. Again, like we tell them, the standard doesn't change. I don't care who's in the game. The standard is the standard. So, we were able to move the ball. We were moving the ball down the field. We put Zay Foster in the game at quarterback, and he ended up finding Hercules for a nice little 5-yard pass, but we were a little bit short, and that really forced us for our only punt of the game. We only punted one time, but that was the one time. If we would have just kept the receiver up on that play, probably wouldn't have had to punt at all. But again, got an opportunity to get our young guys in, and anytime we can do that, that's a big time deal for us.
All right, so you guys come away with another big win, 48-6. So you 1-0 for the 7th time. Here it is. Let's break this down. Overall, your thoughts on the game?
Well, I thought we played a complete game. I was proud of everyone. Obviously, our defense, they put us in position to be successful most of the time. And they bent a little bit at the beginning, but they never broke. And to keep a team like that, Fort Valley State University, they were ranked up there pretty high offensively in our conference. And to hold that offense out of the end zone, kudos to our defensive staff and our defensive personnel. Did an amazing job keeping those guys out of the end zone. So, again, our offense did some really good things. Our quarterback, he threw for 324 yards passing. We were able to get some good things going in the running game. Good protection. We didn't give up any sacks. And then special teams, we've been special all year. So when you put all those three things together, you feel like you like your chances to win a football game if you can be good on offense, defense, and special teams.
Absolutely. Like you say, you're playing on all cylinders, and everybody is doing their job, which is so important, especially the Purple Swarm. Keeping everybody out the end zone, that's a good thing.
That's right, man. Our defense, I tell you what, they just Coach O'Daffer and that whole entire defensive staff, along with their personnel, those guys believe. The players really, really believe in what we're doing and how we're doing it. And we have some pretty good personnel over there. And we built it that way. When we took over this program, we wanted to make sure that we built it on defense. And it starts with those big guys up front. You got to have a nice linebacker core to be able to fill in the gaps. Then you got to have a secondary that's special. And I think we got some guys back there that's really rocking and rolling. So when you put all that together, you play some really, really good defense. And we're doing that so far this year.
It's a great thing when you get the team to believe like that, but then also the fans to believe. And when the fans believe, dude, you got the 12th man in that stadium. Yeah. And that's going to be important for homecoming week. We know it's going to be packed out, but we need it even more so. We need it loud, and we need to know that you're behind the purple and gold. We need to know that you're on board with them being 1-0 for the 7th week in a row. This is what it's all about. It's about building and building on top of what you're building until you can't build no more.
Listen, that's so critical. It really is. You just don't know the energy and the juice that you give our young men when they look up and see that purple and gold in the stands. Just hear them roaring, hear the band rocking. It's HBCU football. I'm a product of HBCU, man. I've been on the HBCU campus since 1991, and it's nothing like the band, the fans, the alumni, the people in the community that come out and pour into the young men, especially when they're doing some amazing things on the field and off the field. So they appreciate all your support. We want to see the jungle, Charlie Johnson Stadium. Again, it seats about 11,000. I've yet to see it. Yeah. All right, but I want to see 11,000 screaming fans in Charlie Johnson Stadium when we play Kentucky State for homecoming this upcoming Saturday.
All right, listen, coming up next, we have the Lexington coaches spotlight. The assistant coach spotlight is going to be on Michael Stiles. He's the corners coach, so you're going to hear from this guy and what he's doing with these amazing players out on that field. We talked about them in this game here, but we're going to go forward and let you learn more about this guy.
Listen, Michael Stiles, man, I tell you what, the growth that he's made in our program since he's been here, what a great jump he's made. He's really bought into what we're doing. And he's also our dorm director. He takes care of the guys in the dorm where majority of our football players stay. But, you're talking about a young man that's really bought into growth and getting better. And I tell you what, he has those DBs and those corners playing really, really good football right now. So, again, I'm proud of Michael Stiles and the growth he's made in our program.
All right, Lexington Medical Center Assistant Coach Spotlight, we'll get that. Also, you're going to hear from some of our sponsors, one including Columbia Metropolitan Airport. And if you're at the stadium this coming homecoming Saturday, you are going to have an opportunity to fly off compliments of CAE. Hang tight and find out about that. We'll be right back with our look into homecoming.
At Lexington Medical Center, we want you to lead a long and healthy life, and we're here to help you do just that. Our experienced team of healthcare professionals wants nothing more than to help make you well again. Take good care of yourself. And remember, we're here for you whenever you need us. If you don't already have a doctor or you're looking for a new one, choose from more than 70 physician practices at Lexington Medical Center. We wish you a lifetime of good health and happiness. Be well.
Your trip begins now. Your trip is your story, and all the best stories begin right here at the Columbia Metropolitan Airport. Whether you travel for business or pleasure, we designed CAE to maximize your comfort. Maybe your trip is one of discovery, reunion, or time to close the deal. Wherever your trip ends, it all begins right here, the Columbia Metropolitan Airport. Fly with ease.
Coach Styles from Central Florida, and I'm the DB coach at Benedict College. I started my coaching career as soon as I finished playing at Warner University. After being there for a couple of years, I got an opportunity to be the DC at a high school where I serviced there for a couple of years before getting an opportunity to be a head coach. After that, I got an opportunity to go to junior college and be a defensive coordinator for a year or two, and now I'm at BC. Go Tigers. Somebody that influenced me a lot in my coaching career is my father. I'm a coach's son, so I grew up on the sideline. Just watching him coach at all levels and being a part of it really was my influence and something that got me started in football and got me motivated to turn my playing career into my coaching career once it ended. One of my favorite memories of all time of me coaching is when I was at Warner University. I was a coach in the box. I was on my way down. Offense had the ball, about 8 seconds left in the game. They threw a Hail Mary, got tipped around. We caught it, won the game. We went crazy. Something I always remember. Go Tigers.
The lottery is not about getting rich. The lottery is about helping people, and it always has been. It was the lottery that helped raise the Great Wall of China, maintain the roads of ancient Rome, and in this country, helped fund a revolution against tyranny. And today, in South Carolina, the revolution continues. But we're not building walls or roads or bridges. We're investing in you. Want to learn more? Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Welcome back to the Coach Chennis Berry Show, all things BC football. And it's brought to you by South Point Roofing and Restoration. We want to say thank you for our primary sponsors and all the sponsors who are on board with Benedict College. You know what? Speaking about on board, I need you to be on board with homecoming. Coming up Saturday, they're playing Kentucky State, those thoroughbreds, you know what I mean? It's going to be a great game. There's going to be a great atmosphere. You're going to see folks you haven't seen in a long time, people you sat in the classroom with, you know what I mean, cheating off each other's tests and what. You got to make sure you're there. Not only that, you're going to get the cheerleaders and also those past cheerleaders. Alumni is going to be out there. You're going to get the band, not only the band, but you're going to get the alumni band going out there. Tailgating, this is where you get all your great food and all your great beverages, but the one thing we need you to do is come kickoff, we need you in that stadium. We need you in the stands. Like Coach said earlier in this show, it's nothing like coming into that field and you look up around and you see that place packed out with purple and gold. You see that place packed out with Benedict College fans. That is a wonderful feeling for these guys who are playing their heart out. And they're playing their heart out not only for the school, but they're doing it for you. They're doing it to represent the Midlands and, of course, what BC is all about. You know what I mean? We need you there. What time is the game, Coach?
The game is at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock game. Saturday, you could be there. And then after the game, you get to tailgate some more and have a great time as well. This is going to be a great time to be had.
Well, first of all, before we talk about homecoming a little bit, I do want to congratulate you, man. Congratulations, Mr. Curtis Wilson, on the 2023 Benedict College Athletic Hall of Fame inductee. We are very, very proud of you, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you for all you do, man. You're very,
appreciate
very supportive, man.
It's prime time.
You, man.
It's prime time.
Congratulations, man.
I want to thank the school. I want to thank the athletics department for even recognizing me and now putting me in such an esteemed, group with a whole esteemed group of people, man. Think about all these before me who have done some great things to represent Benedict College, and now my name is going to be among them. That to me is a total honor, and it's truly a blessing.
You earned it, man.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
But in terms of getting ready for Kentucky State, man, I tell you what, homecoming is always a special event, and to be able to see family and loved ones and alumni come back from years ago, to just be able to rekindle, things that happened in the past and things of that nature, and just getting a chance to see the growth of the college as a whole, and then see the growth of the programs, whether it be the academic programs or the athletic programs, or the facilities. Alumni love to come back, and we want to be able to give them something to feel proud of when they come watch our guys play. play this upcoming Saturday. So come on out. Join us. We love to see that purple and gold. We want to hear the BCBOD rocking the house, see the cheerleaders, all alumni, and we want to be able to look up in them stands and see purple and gold just blistering through the audience and through the stands. So again, come on out and see us. The ball's going to kick off at 2 o'clock Saturday. So let's get ready to rock and roll so we can try to go 1-0 once again.
And how do you get those tickets? You get those tickets at benedicttickets.com, benedicttickets.com. Now, you can get your parking passes. You can also, if you want to tailgate, you can get a tailgating spot out there as well. Just make sure that you are there in the place to be. Hitch a ride with some folks. Get to the stadium and be there for this 2 o'clock kickoff as Benedict is doing homecoming with Kentucky State. Coach, I got to tell you, I'm so proud of the fellas. I'm so proud of your coaching staff for bringing these guys from where they were to where they are now. 1-0 for the 7th week in a row. Now, we're not counting what they did last season, but if you came in here and you saw all the glory of what these guys did and what I'm able to look at, you might want to show this wall and show all of this stuff that Benedict has done, the accomplishments. Man, it wasn't no easy task either. It was hard work, dedication from every single player, every single coach. They put it all in, and that's what it's being all in.
All in, that's what it's all about, you know. And it takes, each of us need all of us. We have a sign in our locker room, and that is exactly what it says. Each of us need all of us. Everybody's got to do their part. On the football field, we all got to do our 1-11. There's 11 on the field, but I can only do my 1. And each of us, again, it takes a village to raise a program, and it takes a village to raise a child. So ultimately, at the end of the day, we need your support.
All right. Fort Valley State took care of that. Now we're going to take care of business with Kentucky, and that'll be this coming Saturday, 2 o'clock, Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. All jokes aside, we need you there. So come on out. You have the opportunity, the ability. Come on out and watch a great game. Bring the family out. Have a great time. All right. That's what it's all about, having a great time and also supporting your Benedict College Tigers. Coach, we thank you.
My man.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Go Tigers.
It's a great day to be a Tiger. Go Tigers.